Little Yogis, Coach Jamie here at Flex and Flow. Welcome to Little Yogis. Today we're going to work on the breath. And I want you guys to, as we move and we play and we explore the different yoga postures, I want you to really notice what your breath feels like in your body. I want you to notice how your mind feels as you're breathing and you're moving. And I want you to notice how all of those things are connected, okay? So to get started, we're gonna do one of my favorite breath exercises. Come on down, find a comfortable seat. You can rest on your shins, or if it's okay, just come down onto your sits bones, your seat, and just start to root down. I like to rock back and forth and just find a little space on my mat. Maybe wiggle out your upper body, roll your shoulders, maybe roll the head and neck around a little bit. Okay, are we situated? If it's okay for you and it feels okay, bring your hands onto your belly, okay? We're gonna do a balloon breath. So I want you to imagine that there's a big balloon in your belly, and then you're gonna breathe in through your nose, expand your balloon with air, and then breathe out through your mouth. Draw the belly in. 2 more breaths like that. Breathe in through the nose. Do you feel your balloon expanding? And then exhale, release through the mouth. One more time, just like that. Inhale through your nose, both nostrils. Exhale through your mouth. Now keep your hands on your belly if you can, if that feels okay. And I want you to continue to feel what the breath feels like moving in and out of the body using this balloon breath. So imagining that balloon expanding and contracting, or getting bigger and then getting smaller in your body. But we're gonna take all of the breath in and out through the nose for 3 breaths. So we'll inhale through the nose, so big breath in through both nostrils. Expand your balloon, and then exhale through the nose. Good, deflate your balloon. 2 more times just like that. See if you can sit up a little taller. Get your hands rooted onto the belly. Maybe this time close down your eyes, and then take a big breath in through the nose. Big breath out through the nose. 1 more time, feel the balloon. And then go ahead and bring your hands back down towards your legs and blink open your eyes if you went ahead and closed them. And I want you guys to just think, how did that breath feel in your body? Did it feel calming? Were you able to relax a little bit? How did your shoulders feel? Were they tense up towards your ears, or were you able to get them down? And just ask yourself these questions and notice how your body's feeling. And then we're gonna move into tabletop pose. So when you're ready, you're gonna come into all 4s. So you're gonna come onto your shins and your palms of your hands. And then like you're a table, you're gonna really press down through your palms of your hands. And think about taking your arms and wrapping them inwards, okay? So really strong arms, really long spine. And then we're gonna take our belly down towards our mat, and we're gonna lift our tail and the crown of our head towards the sky. And we're gonna inhale here through the nose. And then we're gonna exhale, bring the chin towards your chest, round the upper part of your spine like a cat, arching into it. Inhale, finding that big giant breath, expanding. Exhale, notice how it feels as you press your palms down and round into your spine. 2 more, big breath in, find your cow shape. And exhale into your cat shape, meow. 1 more time, big inhale. See if you can make your cow a little bigger. Maybe the crown of the head lifts up even more. And then make your cat even bigger. Draw your chin towards your chest. Draw your hips forward. Come back through your table pose. So you have a nice long spine here. So you're long from all the way from the base of your neck to your base of your bum. All right, from your table, we're gonna find downward facing dog. So you're gonna tuck your toes onto your mat, lift your knees, and then press your hips towards the sky. And then once you get here, you're in like an upside down letter V. See if you can start to relax your face. See if you can bring your breath back in and out through the nose. Notice what's happening in the body. Can you feel your breath? Take one more inhale here in your downward dog. Big exhale. This time, open your mouth and go, ah, side out. And then take your gaze, so bring your eyes forward and draw them in front of your hands. Now soften both of your knees, so bend them nice and deep, and then step your feet to meet your hands at the top of your mat and forward fold. If this feels okay, you're folding forward, you're hinging from your hips. You can start to take opposite elbows with your hands. And then we'll just allow our bellies to come down towards our thighs and our foreheads to reach closer towards our toes. Your knees can be bent as much as they need to be. And we just breathe and soften here. We just notice how the breath feels in the body. Notice if your body's starting to warm up. If you're starting to feel heat in the legs, maybe heat in your upper body. Take one more inhale breath here. And then as you exhale, release your hands down so you're in a nice forward fold. From here, you're gonna sweep your arms out and all the way up. We're gonna come into mountain pose, and I'm gonna turn to face you. So you're gonna reach your arms up towards the sky like you're a big, tall mountain. The crown of your head, the very top of the head, is lifting towards the ceiling. Your feet, they're really rooted into the mat, so you're a strong, tall mountain. Take another big breath in, and a big breath out. On your next inhale, we're gonna step our left toes to the back of the mat. So take your left toes and step them back. And then you're gonna bend into this right knee. And now you might wanna bring your hands down to your hips to start, and then bend your knee. And at the same time, soften your back knee and then stretch it out a little bit longer. If this feels okay, crescent lunge, you can stay here or bring both hands to your heart, or maybe reach the fingertips up towards the sky. Find what works for you and breathe into it. Take one more breath here. Now everybody bring your hands towards your hips if they're not already there. And then step your left toes forward, and we're gonna bend both knees like a chair pose. So we're gonna drop down through our seat and then lift our fingertips up, or they can come to hips or heart if that is just too much today. All right, from here, we're gonna lengthen through our right leg, and then take your left toes and turn your left knee towards the left side of the room. You can bring the left foot to your right ankle, or start to slide it up your leg. Maybe it comes to the inner part of your thigh, but maybe just not pressing onto the knee. So we're trying to get that left leg nice and open. And this is a great place to be. So explore your balance here in tree pose. Use your breath. Take one more inhale. And stay for the exhale. If your hands are lifted, release up through heart. Take your left knee back through center and lower your left toes down. Find your chair pose once again. So just like you're gonna sit in a chair, bend into your knees, drop your seat low. Maybe the arms lift up nice and high if that feels right for you. And then exhale, we're gonna forward fold into our legs. Take a big breath in, and then we're gonna step back to our table pose, so coming onto all fours. Take an inhale to stretch long through your cow shape. Exhale to your cat. One more time, inhale. Find a big cow shape. Exhale, cat. This time, come back then tuck both toes, lift the knees, and send your hips high to the sky, downward facing dog. Take a big 2 breaths here. Feel into the back body. See if you can get your legs to feel a little longer. Maybe bend the knees and then straighten them. And then go ahead and take your eyes forward, gaze forward, soften the knees, and step to the top of your mat, forward fold. Once again, you can take opposite elbows if that feels good. And just breathe here in this nice ragdoll. You'll notice my knees are nice and bent so that I have some space to fold. You don't have to lock out your legs. Let your knees bend and then just fold down, releasing. Maybe wiggle out your head and your neck, say yes and no. And then we're going to come all the way back to stand to our mountain pose. So release your hands and then start to reach all the way out and up to the sky. Big, strong mountain. You can always take your hands to your hips or to heart if it's too much for your arms to reach high right now. Take a deep breath in. And then on your breath out, we're going to take our hands to our hips and step our right toes to the back of our mats. Bend into your left knee. And then we're finding Crescent Lunge. You can stay here. This is a really nice place to be. It feels really good. Maybe you start to feel what's happening in your back, top of your back leg. Is it feeling sensation? Is it stretchy? Is your left leg working really hard? You can stay or take hands to your heart, or maybe you explore taking them high to the sky if that feels good. Take another breath or two here. Deep inhale, deep exhale. One more breath in. Breath out. We're going to step our right toes forward to chair pose. Both knees are bent. Once again, you can take your hands through heart or take them to your hips if this is too much. Take another breath in here. And then straighten both of your legs. Okay. Take your right foot this time. Bring it onto the mat and turn your knee towards the right. So you're going with your knee, okay? You can bring the right foot onto your left ankle if that feels right, or slide it up onto your shin, or maybe you lift it just above the knee onto the inner part of your left thigh. Hands can stay at your hips. If you're feeling really stable in your tree, they can come to heart, or maybe they extend high up towards the sky. And if your foot needs to be grounded here, this is a great place to be. You're doing awesome. Stay with it. Take another deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Release your feet. We're going to sink our seat one more time. Find a chair. Sit down into your chair. Lift your fingertips high. Breath in. Breath out. Forward fold. Find your shins. Place them back down onto the mat. We're coming back into table shape. And this time, you're going to slide your hips towards your heels. We're coming into rock or child's pose. Stretch your fingers out nice and long, and then maybe let your forehead come down to the floor. See if you can feel the breath coming in and out through the nose. All right, little yogis, on your next big inhale breath through your nose, begin to press into your palms and slide forward all the way onto your belly. All right, did we land onto our bellies? From there, you're going to create, I'm going to turn around so you can see. You're going to create a table or a tail with your legs. So zip your feet together, feel your heels connect, and then take your hands and place them down by your rib cage. Okay? We're going to find Cobra. A cobra is a kind of snake. So I want you to press into your hands, draw your elbows in towards your ribs, and then lift your heart, and then lengthen it out. Press into your tail, and maybe make a hissing sound like a snake, and then lower the forehead down. 2 more times, we're going to lift up, lengthen, open up your heart, and lower down. 1 more time for your cobra, lift up, and lower down. Really nice job, cobras. Okay, we're going to explore our shark pose. So I want you to take your hands and reach them back by your hips. Can you turn your palms to face in towards your legs? And then I want you to think about lifting your pinky fingers towards the sky so your arms are super active and strong. And then you're gonna start to lift up through your heart. So same thing as our Cobra, but now we're not using our hands. And if this feels okay, maybe you start to lift your tail. You draw the heels together and lift both feet off the mat. And now they're in shark pose. And maybe you say chomp, 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 chomp. All right, sharks, lift a little higher, big breath in. And release down to the mat. Ah, let one here rest. And just hold here for a moment. Notice how the body feels. Notice how your breath feels. And then when you're ready, we're gonna come back into our rock shape or child's pose. So you're gonna take your hands back towards your ribs and then bring your hips towards your heels and lengthen through your spine. See if you can take another full breath here. Full breath out here. Rolling back up into your table for a moment, and then come on down onto your seats. Okay, we're gonna become pretzels. So, I want you to go ahead and cross your ankles and just come into a comfortable seat, and we're gonna make a pretzel shape. How fun. So, for our yogi pretzels, I want you to go ahead and bring your left hand back behind your left hip, and then reach your right arm up to the sky. And then take your right hand to the outside of your left thigh and begin to gaze or take your eyes over your left shoulder. Do you feel a nice stretch in your shoulder? Can you make sure that your entire seat is pressing down into the mat? Okay, pretzels, take one more breath. And come back through center. Release both hands to your thighs and take an inhale. And then exhale, take your right hand towards your right hip, so it's just diagonal. And then lift your left arm to the sky, maybe gaze at it. Follow it as it comes down to your right thigh. And then take your eyes and follow your right shoulder. So you're finding a nice twist like a pretzel here. Breathe in. Do you notice a feeling in your left shoulder? Do you notice how calm your breath might feel? Take another inhale right through your nose, little yogis. And then exhale, come through center. Place your palms onto your thighs. Really nice work. Okay, from here, we're going to explore something that I like to call telephone pose. So from your seat, I want you to bring your left leg so that it is in line with an edge of your mat. And then take your right foot into your hand. And can you bring your right knee out to the right and maybe try and put a telephone to your ear? Ooh, we're almost there. And maybe you talk to your telephone. Who are you going to call? Take another breath in. Woo, and release your telephone down. Shake out the legs. Shake them out, shake them out, shake them out. Okay, bring the feet back in. We're gonna play telephone on the other side. So we'll just take this leg, your right one, so that it's kind of in line with the edge of your mat, okay? And then take your left leg, and you're gonna bring your telephone towards your left ear. Now you'll notice mine's pretty far from my left ear, and that's okay. We're just gonna work that telephone a little closer. And we're maybe ring, 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 ring. Oh, somebody's calling. Maybe you answer your phone and tell us who's calling. My breath was calling me, and it told me to remember not to hold it, but to inhale and exhale like I have a balloon inflating and deflating in my belly. Okay, get ready to hang up the phone. And then shake the legs out. Okay, get all those wiggles out. Maybe wiggle your upper body like you're a noodle. Woo. And then, little yogis, take your legs, take one leg out wide, take the other leg out wide, and then really feel that stretch through the backs of your legs and sit up nice and tall. Think about the top of your head reaching towards the ceiling. And maybe you stay here, okay? If you want, and you have a little more space and your legs say it's okay, bring your forearms down to the mat. Maybe you start to lean even more forward. Maybe you can even release your forehead to the mat. Just breathing into the backs of the legs, finding openness and space. And coming back to that feeling of that balloon inflating. So filling up with air and deflating, pop, releasing all the air out. Okay, one more breath here, yogis. And then I want you, if your hands are down, I want you to begin to walk them back in towards your center. And then I want you to reach them up as high as they'll go and gaze up at them. And we're gonna make a couple pancakes here. Turn your palms forward, and with a big inhale, reach, 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 and with a big exhale, splat, pancakes. 2 more times, reach, 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 splat, pancakes. 1 more time, reach, 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 splat, pancakes. And then walk the hands back in, roll up your whole spine. Good pancakes, nice work. We're gonna bring our legs back together. We're gonna shake them out once again. Maybe shake your arms out, shake your head out, wiggle, 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 wiggle. Woo! Okay, come up to your feet. Go ahead and stand up. We're gonna do a partner treat. I don't have a partner, so if you have a partner, you can do a partner treat. If you don't have a partner, you get to just challenge your balance here, okay? So for partner treats, I want you to stand next to your partner. So imagine I have a partner here. We're gonna take our arms and we're gonna place our palms together. If you have a parent or someone with you who can help, it's good to have that. And then both partners, you're gonna take your outside leg and build your tree. Maybe the foot rests on your mat, maybe it's on your shin, maybe it comes up to your thigh. And then in your partner, you're gonna keep your arms together. Maybe your outside hand comes to your hip. And now see if you can lift your arms up and overhead together. Hold it if you want. If you have a little more space, bring your other arm up, hold. And gently release your one hand to your hip, and partners release your hands down to your sides. Release your legs and say thank you to your partner and switch sides. Okay, so imagine my very imaginary partner here. We'll call her Stacy Yoga Pants. All right, Stacy, are you ready? Turn so that your palms are together with your partner, and then partners take your outside leg, outside hand to hip, maybe outside leg to your shin, your ankle, the mat, or all the way up if you have that balance. And then when you're ready, you're gonna take your arms up to the sky, big breath in, and hold. Maybe stay or reach the other arm up to the sky, and hold. Release the outside hand to the hip, release the outside foot to the mat, and slowly lower your branches down. Turn around and thank your partner. Okay, now we have a little game before we wrap up. So I want you guys to play with me. Yogi, yogini does. It's kind of like Simon Says, only I'm gonna do a yoga pose and I want you to copy me. But you have to be watching because I might do them fast and I might do them slow. I'll say the pose and I'll do the pose and see if you can match it. And if not, that's okay, this is just for fun. Okay, so yogini does star pose. Yogini does warrior 2. Yogini does star pose. Yogini does warrior 2 to the other side. Yogini does star pose. Yogini does mountain pose. Yogini does forward fold. And then yogini does table. Yogini does rock. Yogini does star pose. Okay, that one was fun. I hope you guys made it back to stand. We're gonna lay down on our backs. So yogini does a lay on your back pose. And I want you guys to spread your legs out wide and take your arms out wide for a moment. just notice what your breath feels like. Does it feel different from when we started? How does your body feel? If you're a parent or someone taking this class with you in the room, maybe you guys can talk about that. What does your breath feel like? Does it feel calm? Does it feel soft? Or does it feel fast and heavy? What does your body feel like? Does it feel relaxed? Or does it feel tense? Does it feel all stiff? Or does it feel really soft? And then when you guys are ready, if it's okay with you, take your hands and place them on your belly. We're gonna do some balloon breath here on our backs. So it's the same thing we did when we started. You're gonna practice filling the balloon with your inhale. Expand your belly nice and big. And then as you exhale, deflate your balloon, open your mouth, let it go. Make some noise if you'd like. 2 more like that. Big breath in, expand your balloon. Fill it with air. Exhale, release air out through your mouth. Pop your balloon. Last one, big breath in. And sigh it out, let it go. Now close your mouth and see if you can inflate your balloon with air through your nose and deflate or pop your balloon through your nose. Okay, so the inhale and the exhale breath are through the nose. The lips are sealed. 3 times. Big breath in and breath out. 2 more times. Breath in and breath out. Last time through. You can keep your hands on your belly if you like them there, or go ahead and just extend them long by your sides. Whatever feels good for you, just to take a few moments to be calm, to rest your body. Okay, little yogis, go ahead and roll over onto one side, bend your knees. And then come on up to a comfortable seat, resting back onto your bum, keeping your seat pressing in towards the mat. Rest your palms on top of your thighs if that's comfortable for you. And then with your eyes closed, can you bring your hands in towards your heart center? Can you send yourself gratitude? So can you thank yourself for doing this practice, for exploring yoga, maybe for paying attention to how your breath feels, how it makes your body feel, how you feel. And then if and when you would like, just give a little bow of the head, just to thank your partner or your parent or whomever is watching this with you. Thank you guys. You did so awesome. All right, little yogis, I'm Coach Jamie. This was our exploration of breath flow. If you liked it, I have more videos available for you. This is Flex and Flow Little Yogis. And I'll see you again soon. Thanks so much.